Hi everyone, it's Laura and I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to talk about how I stay fit and hopefully it'll give you some ideas or inspiration on ways to improve your lifestyle. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So the first thing I do has to do with my diet, of course. Food, nutrition, the fuel that you put into your body, super important for overall health. For me, I'm a vegetarian. I don't consume meat and I consume very minimal animal products whatsoever. And this is what makes me feel the best. And it's not that I never consume junk, I never consume crap, but it's not something I do all the time. And it's not like I see a bunch of things like cookies, cake, donuts, and I really want them and I'm preventing myself from having them. I genuinely don't want them. Granted, there are times that like I said, there are times I eat junk, but a lot of times when that stuff gets put in front of me or I'm able to consume it, I just don't want to because I don't want to have a headache later. I don't want to have, if I'm at work, the afternoon crash and then feel the need to subsidize it with some type of caffeine. I don't want to feel groggy or just like blah. So that keeps me from eating a lot of crap that I'm exposed to because I want to feel good. I want to have energy. I want to be productive, not just at work, but outside of work when I get home. I want to be productive on the weekends. So consuming plant-based foods, focusing primarily on fresh fruits and vegetables, wholesome, raw, nuts and seeds. I consume a lot of beans, legumes. I consume whole grains. And I try and stay away from processed crap as much as possible. And as a result, I have energy and I feel amazing and I'm not sluggish all the time. I don't feel tired all the time. Granted, if I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to feel tired regardless of what I've eaten. But I have more energy and more drive than I do when I consume junk, processed crap. So a lot of people think in order to be thinner or be fit, you have to exercise all the time. And for me, that's not the case. Because I'm consuming plant-based foods, because I'm eating as fresh as possible, I don't exercise all the time. Granted, there are some seasons that I'm training for a race or something, and then I am exercising all the time. But the majority of the time, I exercise 2, maybe 3 times a week. Every day, I do walk my dog a mile in the morning and a mile at night, which some people would consider that exercise, which it is. But for me, my heart rate's not increasing. It's just part of my regular routine. It's just something I do. So I do walk 2 miles every day with my dog, and then, but on top of that, I do yoga, I run. I am going to join a gym, which is really exciting. It's only $10 a month, and it's associated with the hospital that I work at, and they have like a rock climbing gym, they have a swimming pool. So I'm really excited about that, so I'm going to join that this week. So maybe my physical activity will increase with getting the gym membership, but even if it doesn't mean I'm going to not be as fit as I am now. I do go through seasons, like I said, where I exercise more, some seasons where I exercise less, but on average, I exercise 2 to 3 times a week. I do a lot of cardio, I do a lot of yoga, and it keeps me fit. So yeah. And I think a lot of that has to do with the food I eat. You know, if I ate like crap all the time, I'd have to exercise more to counteract that. So it is just another motivating factor for eating healthy foods, eating fresh foods, wholesome foods, plant-based foods. So yeah. Another thing I do, which I'm a huge firm believer in, is calming my mind. Whether for some people it looks totally different, but for me it's meditation, yoga. For some people it's prayer. For some people it's reading a spiritual book, whether it's the Bible or whatnot. But for me it's prayer, meditation, and as a result I feel like I can rationalize things more so than I did prior to starting my yoga practice. I feel like my mind's calmer, that I'm more at ease, and that I don't get worked up about things like I did before. And as a result, my entire body benefits from that. From my physical mind to my physical body, everything I feel like has benefited as a result. And when you're more stressed out, then you hold on to weight. It's easier to gain weight as a result. And I think sometimes people don't realize the impact of our mental health on our physical health. They're connected. So when your mental health's messed up, your overall physical health is messed up as well. So it's super important if you are stressed out in the mind, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, figuring out ways to cope with that. If you need to start seeing someone, whatever it is you need to do for you, whatever will help you mentally, getting that help, doing what needs to be done, because your mental health, if you don't have your mind, you have nothing. It doesn't matter how healthy you are, how healthy your actual body is. If your mind's not healthy, then what do you have? So super important. If you're having mental problems, or if you're stressed out or anxious or whatever it may be, either figuring out ways to cope that are manageable for you, or seeking help if that's something that you feel like you need to do. Next is I try and be as positive as possible. When I start thinking negative thoughts, or when I start speaking words that in no way benefit me or the person or people hearing them, then I try and turn that switch off and change the subject or change my thoughts. And I think as a result of being positive and being optimistic, then I'm better able to see the world, view myself in a way that is positive. And a part of that is self-love. So learning to not be vain, but appreciating the things that you like about yourself, and the things that you don't like as much, trying to figure out ways to improve them if possible, and if not, learning to accept them and learning to see your flaws as pretty and beautiful, and they're what make you unique. And as a result of being positive, I believe in myself, and I believe that there are things that I'm able to do. And whenever I counsel patients or clients, and we're going over their goals, my first question when they say their goals is, I say, do you think that's realistic for you? Do you think that that's something you can achieve? Because if you don't, then you're never going to do it. And so it shouldn't be one of your goals. So for me, being positive and setting goals that I know are realistic for me, and for a lot of times that means making short-term goals and having your long-term goals definitely in mind and knowing what they are, but focusing more of your energy on your short-term goals, because those are the ones that you'll achieve the quickest, and that'll fuel your motivation and inspire you to keep going to achieve your long-term goals. So I hope this video helped y'all out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Also, if you want more information on how I stay fit or my beliefs when it comes to nutrition and food, then check out my book. It's called Healthy Veggie, a Dietitian's Guide to a Plant-Based Lifestyle. And it includes some recommendations on how to improve your lifestyle. In addition to that, I made tables for every nutrient, and I broke it down by the food, the weight, the serving size, and the percent you need for that day based on your gender and your age. And then I also included a 7-day meal plan with 21 recipes, and every day and every recipe has the nutrition facts. So I'll leave the link for this below. Check it out if you're interested, and I'll be seeing you on my next video. Bye.